Hello, welcome back to the video. So I'm probably gonna shift all of my Talishar games a little bit so I can get this video out so I can just be like, hey, hi, thank you guys for all the support from the featured game on the Calling San Diego. I was not expecting. I genuinely was not expecting to even make it to day two. So the fact that I made it on a featured match is kind of crazy. But Ed was super nice. So first, I guess with this video, I'm just gonna go over like how my day one was, and then how my day two. Spoiler alert: day two, I got curb stomped. I got my teeth knocked in. But that anyway, we'll get to that later. But so I guess I'll talk about my day first. Um got there in San Diego. And yeah, got there at 9, sat down. First opponent was Kano. Um, he forgot his Kano token. And so that was like an adrenaline rush for the day. And so he talked to a judge. He was like, "Hey, I forgot my token at home." The judge was like, "You got 10 minutes to find a Kano token." And oh man, I was like, "Dude, no, like that's crazy. Like, I'm so sorry." He was like, "It's okay. Like, it should be on me." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it still sucks." His name was Eugene, really nice guy. But luckily, Majin Bey, King Caster, he let him borrow his young Kano, and we ended up being able to play. I went second as Ira. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was playing Ira. If you saw me on the stream, I played Crazy Brew Ira, which is a lot different than the build. Well, the deck list was essentially the same, but it I just replaced the headpiece with Crazy Brew. But I'll get to that. But yeah, I was playing Ira. He was playing Kano. And he basically, with the Kanos, they have Mage Master boots, which is a way that they can go wide. And so it's kind of hard when he goes first, because then he doesn't have the cards or the space to send those big turns. Obviously he can play on my turn, but I just think I gained a lot of tempo, and it was just kind of hard for him to get back from there. So I won that one. um and then my next matchup was against Kyle. He was playing Briar, and this was a very, very close game. Very, very close. Like, my Briar games are always super close because they're so aggro. And because they're so aggro, but they do arcane and physical, I I just said, screw it, I'm not bringing any arcane. And it honestly worked out for me. A lot of the lists play Sigil of Suffering, which really screws me over end game, but I just hope that they have it early game and just use that. And I'll just be like, okay, fine, I'll take the one, whatever. And I run Arcane Polarity and Bleed Out. I probably mentioned in videos before, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, they don't block, so Bleed Out works. And Arcane Polarity, obviously, just get the health total up. I guess I won't go into detail for the other ones, but I got 2 Briars, one against those. I got 2 Enigmas, one against one. Got curb stomped by the other one. I went against a Terra, very close game, but I won. Went against a KO, I lost. Who else? Yeah, I honestly don't. I need to look back, or I need to try to remember. I'm honestly like just kind of yapping at the camera, but day 1 was interesting. I went 5-2. My 2 losses were against Enigma and Kano. No, sorry, Enigma and Kayo. So that sucked. But honestly, I could have played those games better, and the hands weren't handing. But it is what it is. I guess what I wanted to do on this video as well is kind of go over my gameplay on the stream, and just talk about what I did wrong and what I did right. I definitely misplayed. I was so nervous when they called me up. I sat down at the table. I was 4-0. I sat down at the table across from Ed, and we were like, yeah, hi, nice to meet you. And the judge comes up and he goes, "You're the featured match. Pick up your stuff. Head over to the featured match area." And I like literally verbally said, no, are you kidding me? One, this is my first calling. I've been to Battle Hardens before. I've been to like, RTNs, PQs, like, but there hasn't been a calling around since I started the game. And so I was like, perfect. This is local. Like I'm good. And oh my God, I was like, are you kidding me? I was so stressed. I would like to say I don't do good under pressure, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, you're just playing the game. You're just playing flesh and blood. But I'm going to stop yapping and then see the gameplay. I kind of like scrolled through it, but I didn't actually like really pay attention that much. But this is Ira versus Enigma. Once we get to the crazy brew part, I will talk about the crazy brew part. It's pretty funny how it made it into the deck, but nonetheless, let us get into it.
One of them we haven't. It is Mystic Gem Pulmano on Ira versus Enigma. Ed Bracamonte's on that here.
Ed is super nice.
Exciting stuff. Enigma, very good at blocking. Ira, quite good at attacking.
Yeah.
We're going to see how this goes. I feel like we have a aggressive versus defensive.
I was also not used to I don't use the dice to represent damage. And also, I forgot my resource token a lot, which the casters mentioned, but I was I'm sorry. I was so stressed.
This defensive deck turns offensive pretty well.
Yeah, real quick. We'll take a look at the hero cards though, and I'm going to start with the original.
Is there a way to bring up chat?
One of my favorites, Ira Crimson Haze, the original Terra of young hero 20 life formats. Very simple hero text here. Ninja hero. Your second attack each turn gets +1. That's it.
Yeah.
How good could that be?
Quite. Quite, turns out. As anyone who's played 20 health formats before, or even in CC, can tell you, that +1 can be really annoying, especially paired with on-hits or with something like Kodachi or anything, really. Enigma on the other side.
Yeah, the +1.
A little bit more
I started playing the game, I was like, Ira's text is so simple. But I was like, it's actually really good. You get the breakpoints, which is amazing, especially with Bittering Thorns.
And at once per turn instant, she can pitch a chi to create a Spectral Shield token with a +1 counter on it.
Let's get on there.
Of many faces is the equipment choice for Ira.
Pretty cool card. I love to see the combo stuff. How much do you think Ira leans into combo cards?
It depends. I think sometimes it's like they're in your blues chilling, and you just
that's true. That's
get it done. But sometimes you got to do something else. Maybe
I feel like Majin Bay did not know
later on.
Was that
the crazy brew
pass? No
plan.
Is it double block card in hand possibly?
For 4 on hit, I got a Crouching Tiger.
We'll flex some claws here.
Yeah.
Found one.
Yeah, makes sense.
You got a gold?
Who's winning the gold? Ooh, that was close.
That's a cool card.
Oh,
I like the ones,
that's a
the
really
Bluster
cool
Buff,
card.
the ones that are like pay one more.
Yeah, yeah.
I think those are really neat.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them running around.
Bluster Buff is
even in
good too
CC.
because it helps you
the
with
big one
clashes. It
is
helps
the
you
Bane
with
existence
Phantasm.
sometimes.
Oh,
I actually
Chest
really
Buff?
like it.
No, the other one.
Look tough.
Look tough. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
8.
Yes, yeah. That card, I had it in my Acilio sideboard for a second, and then I swapped it out because I couldn't find them.
Yeah, it did. The supply did kind of dwindle as everyone scrambled to get some poppers. But gold actually made by Ira as a result of revealing that Bluster Buff here. So now Kodachi going to come in for 2, thanks to the Ira ability, and Blade Beckoner Blading going to
Makes
do its
sense.
job and get right in the way.
Yeah, very strong because it does protect this Waning Vengeance. You have this game when you play against.
Yeah.
There's a
where
point
you
in the
want to-
video where
you
I
want
look
to
at the
basically
camera.
pop
I'll have to
these
point it
ward
out,
cards,
but it was
you want to do it
fucking. It
less
was
than the amount
hilarious.
printed on the ward.
Yeah,
Right. So you want to pop them with things like the Kodachis, and that's where the armor is so impactful on the Enigma side.
Yeah, there's some sweet pieces here as well. We see a lot of Blade Beckoner often when we see Enigma. We're going to have a quick peek here. Unyielding Grip, Unflinching Foothold, Blade Beckoner, and then something else.
Unyielding Grip is so
I
good.
don't know what that could be.
Something hidden. Could be anything.
It really could be
It's a
anything.
piece of cloaked equipment. Surely there's not that many headpieces with cloak in the
it could
format.
be any card.
It's
Balance of Justice, probably not that one.
Yeah,
but-
probably sick. We'll see what
Oh,
it is
we're gonna
later.
find
Oh, Aqua Seeing Shell.
Oh, staple of my Mistvale drafts, Aqua Seeing Shell. Love this card.
Hate to say it, I played this in new for a long time because I was.
I never really
experimenting
knew what
with,
this card
the
did.
blue
Turn this face up,
React
draw a
that needs to
card.
be
Start your
blue.
turn, destroy this.
Oh, yeah.
Also, even
That's a good
after the
card.
Yeah, it
stream,
was really
I
bad.
feel like I
was
don't
this
have
is
an
sick. I
answer
ability
to
zero for 4,
Enigma
and then it was really
other
inefficient and
than-
I
Yeah,
stopped playing it.
it's just not quite.
Kodachi.
It's not quite
Kodachi,
it. And
pop your
he's
ward.
protecting the ward here though, which is
one
After
block on
the
this
stream, I do
player. I mean, I
realize
think
I'll
these
I'll
Kodachis
I'll
are
talk
gonna
about
be
it when
the
it comes
name
up
of the game.
too,
We're
but
really gonna have to keep an eye on
kind of
the
misplayed
Kodachi's
a little.
threatening ward
Yep.
is going to be what I think gives Ira a lot of help in these in the Enigma matchup that some of the other aggressive decks like Briar just don't quite have access to.
Yeah. And there's Bluster Buff.
Yeah, that's
Lots of favorite
true.
cards we learned.
Unfortunately, not able to fully utilize that looking for a scrap this turn. Doesn't have the 1 power attack in
Yep.
graveyard yet. But Bluster Buff for 6, not bad. You got rid of the ward.
Yep.
You're sending a big damage, and you got an equipment piece.
Yeah, notable, do not close the chain against Aqua Seeing Shell. It's still there.
It
does not
does
go away.
not
It does
go
not void
away.
break.
Yep.
It's still there.
Uh-huh.
Never had someone make the
Oh.
mistake, but I always hoped they would
I
whenever I
have.
was playing with
I
you.
made that mistake.
It's funny.
Double
I do not miss
Chakra
the
without
Mystic
transcending,
Heroes.
so
They're
no
so
longer has to worry about those.
powerful.
Although I do
It makes me
think,
wonder if
probably not
Zen's
at
good
its
in the
best against a
format.
Kodachi matchup. Yes, Ira can go pretty tall,
Mhm.
but I think you're going to see a lot of like 1 go again, 2 go again, 4 go again,
Yep.
right?
I mean, Ira does have kind of that ability to be flexible, right? Go wide or go tall, or a mix of both. One of the great things about having the hero text that she has.
That's
But this is the
true.
first of potentially many as Spectral Shield's going to come in.
This is.
I
is
think
this an
after the
actual change turn? 'Cause
calling,
if it's not, this
there
is
are definitely a few
IP2
changes I
plus
would
keep
make
my
for the
arsenal. Just attack for
Enigma
1. There's no
matchup.
way.
I
There's
talked
no
to
way.
my
There is
partner
no way.
Gavin.
Red etchings.
Destructive
I don't know if I play any other
tendencies
colors, but
could
this
be a
one's real
good
I could see maybe
good
a blue
tech
maybe
against
some
Enigma.
blues, but red etching's very powerful.
Yeah, it's a 2-1,
but
but
that
you know,
would-
it's pretty,
it would-
pretty heat. Oh, it's not. What
It's
is
not.
going on?
That
It's
card
very
would
good.
only be for
It's a
Enigma
lot of block,
and
a lot of text that's good
Mechanologist
there,
if they
and
ever
give
get
counters.
good in the format,
Make
which
the ward do more damage,
they
but
are
more
not.
importantly, give it going
But-
thanks to Cosmo.
Yeah, and
But-
this is spooky because you're
I
facing
don't
down
know.
this 4-power
It's just
spectral shield
tough.
that can attack for free.
It's just
against
tough
the
because it is a
first line every
blue.
turn this
It's
hero,
an
literally every
instant.
single turn.
Every
It destroys the
And,
counters.
it's got 5 cards
Yep.
and armor.
Uh-huh.
So you have
so-
to get rid of this spectral shield, or you're
Like
going
for
to take
example,
four
I could
for
play an
free.
instant
every
and
turn.
destroy the
Pretty good
counters
dice,
on
as it
Spectral
turns out.
Shield,
Blue in
and
hand,
it
not
wouldn't get
what
go
you wanna
again.
see.
Right? Is that
Bit of
Enigma's
Dawn's
text?
always a good card to put almost anywhere.
And it
in
would
the
just
chain
come in
as
for
Ira.
1.
Yep.
But on the horizon, just playing those
I
block
think.
cards. Whatever is legal, Enigma is going to want to play them here as a defensive deck, so we have to keep on going. It's only 1 ward, but you are trying to punch through, as you noted, and there's a lot of defense.
4 into 5 is not going to
let me
do
look.
it. Oh, 6?
It is 6.
No, it should be 5, I believe.
Well,
Ira ability,
no,
wow.
I guess.
It has so much text
I guess it
on
would just come in for 1.
Yeah, it's so difficult to remember it
Yeah,
all.
hard to pass.
Oh wait, no. What's
But it
Enigma's?
looks like, we've done one of my little favorites, which is the auto arsenal. You know,
scroll.
Yeah.
it's the hand, but you
Maybe
know,
it's
you
the
know what's
weapon.
going on here. There's no go again. Nothing tricky happening.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not
No,
one.
because
There is
wait.
one.
Pause. Yes, it would work. It would work. Okay, this is my tech. This is my tech, guys. And this is shout out Gavin, but Cosmo Scroll of Ancestral Tapestry. Let's search that up. And yes, I use Microsoft Edge. Don't flame me. Let's see. Cosmo. this card says during your turn, auras you control with ward or weapon with base power equal to their ward and basically resource attack, right? Your aura attacks with one or more +1 counters get go again. So if you play destructive tendencies, oh shoot, destructive tendencies, choose one or both, remove all counters from target item or aura token. If you play that while they're attacking you, because it's an instant, it loses go again. And if the spectral shield has like 3 counters from astral etchings or whatever card moves the counters, it goes down to 1 and no go again. So it's pretty good, but it's only against that matchup. But I feel like I have an advantage into Enigma, but the builds right now and like the new cards that she's gotten in Pen, she has so much value and ward that she has so much extra space in the game. And day 2, I went against an Enigma and I lost. It was very, very close. Like almost fatigued him. 3 cheese in hand. He was obviously playing Protect the President. And he kept a spectral shield with 3 counters out for like 2 to 3 turns. And that was just free 1 for 4 damage. So that was tough. And that just won him the game. I got fatigued out. Very, very close. Very close. But yes, destructive tendencies could be good.
And 2 3s, yeah.
I don't believe we know what's in Arsenal. Oh, now we do. Oh, wow. Okay, really going to build this up. Gets to gain a life. Banish something from Arsenal. Not incredibly relevant. But double cheese. So we're going to see Enigma likely activated on Ed's turn. Activated here. And then also activated on his turn.
Yep. Can't attack for free with all of them, only the first one. So you're probably going to attack with the one that has 3 counters on it.
Yeah, that seems strong.
But the other ones are good for later, potentially.
Yeah.
If you can go a bit wider, or just, use the ward 1.
Yep. Does have to decide whether to pitch the chi to attack with the second Spectral Shield
or
to make another Spectral Shield. I like making another Spectral Shield
it wasn't here the whole time.
List.
Yep.
Enigma Gaming.
Yeah, lots of 1s, 4s, right?
This is my friend. That's funny.
Are we going to block?
Yeah, unlocking the looking for scrap in Arsenal. I have to imagine that's why we're so happy to block. Plus 2 other blues in hand, so it's a bit.
I've been playing this matchup on the Enigma side. Feels pretty bad in my opinion.
Superfluous.
Cut through recoil.
It can be.
I believe are the cards in
It really
hand.
depends on like what they find.
Rising Knee Thrust. Every combo card.
Yep. If only we had an equipment that let us choose something's name.
I love Bluster Buff. Me too.
Pretty good. Rising Knee Thrust, not the banger you're looking for usually. But 5 go again, pretty good here. Only costing you 1 resource. Could have been 6 if we wanted to send Kodachi in first. But wanting to basically say, hey, get blocking. I'm trying to take out this ward board.
Yep. When attacking Enigma, you definitely want to.
I'm over harmonizing my Kodachi. I've got 0 costs in my pitch right now. I'm just harmonizing. My blade is killing me.
Your numbers as awkward as possible. And 5 is an awkward number.
Oh man, this is a pretty long game.
Ed navigating it using equipment and paying into Brothers in Arms, getting essentially a 4 block here. So fully blocking this out. But here comes 2.
Let's do 2 go again.
Pretty good number. Again, there's ward 3 or ward 1 3 times, depending on how you want to look at it.
I think I spy.
Surprised to pitch Legacy and not Knee Thrust. Okay, so I think the reason behind that is I've noticed that I don't get a lot of value. Well, it could be fine against Enigma, but I feel like. But the thing is, I'm going to send 1 anyway and make the chain longer. Potentially giving me more value since they might be overblocking. But I've noticed that Legacy of Ikaru really doesn't have that much value in my opinion. Like, even if I want the on hit, it only really helps with Flex Claws or Bittering Thorns, but it is just another blue in my hand. And I think later in this turn, I play Rising Knee Thrust so that I could enable Looking for Scrap. Because then because I had already used the one, and then just in case the second one came up, at least I have that ready.
Defense reaction.
I think that was my train of thought for that.
Shield says, this isn't worth me blocking.
And now threatening the next one.
That's an awkward one, though. One.
Want to use your 3 block?
Yeah. You
on
want
this
to
one?
lose your Spectral Shield?
No.
I don't. It's really big.
I do not want to lose my extra weapon that I've built so beautifully on this board.
Yeah. The 3 counter Spectral
think we
Shield,
have a
so
resource for
good.
That
On the
is
stick side.
correct.
No reactions.
Doesn't look like it's going to.
There, let's
Yeah,
go. Big
uh-huh.
blue
On the
sky.
one. On the one.
He had the Aquasing Shell too. It's a genius. Well, it's gone now.
I
Yep.
love Big Blue Sky. I think that card's
Yeah, it's really cool.
another one. Give me another card.
Yeah.
I like this actually.
Yeah.
As cut through is obviously on, but wanting to maybe keep it for Arsenal.
Ooh. Okay. Waxing Spectre, using the last card in hand, gets the counter.
Yeah.
Now, with no
Checks
cards in hand,
out.
Unyielding Grip, blocks for 3. Really doing some overblocking here
Yeah, yeah.
on this turn. Unyielding Grip,
Yeah.
possibly my favorite piece of equipment
It's
printed in
really
this.
Yeah, Unyielding
sweet.
Grip is pretty
Makes
good.
sense as the Kano
Oh
enthusiast.
yeah, I know. Surprise. This is a bit spooky though. Like, Ed's on 4 cards now.
Yep.
But with a Spectral Shield and a Waxing Spectre on the board, it is really, really important that you clear this board.
Yes. This
Yeah.
is not something you can fight through for many turns.
Yeah, protect the resident. There we go. Yeah, you cannot have another turn where you send 2 cards and pass it back.
No.
You cannot do that.
And that's kind of the blender Enigma wants to put you in, right? It's like, you do have to attack me in order to clear
Yep.
my board, but I'm also attacking you. So if you use your cards to block and save your life, I'm just going to keep attacking you because you can't get over my defensive
Absolutely.
tools.
And usually against a lot of decks, you want to play as efficiently number-wise as possible. You know, if block 2 cards, send 2 cards gives you the most numbers,
Yep.
that's what you do. But against Enigma, if you block 2 cards, send 2 cards, they're going to develop a board state of wards that you can't clear. So you have to take the less efficient lines while she's able to
That's
take the
why
more
that's
efficient
why
lines.
Enigma
Okay,
and
I
Prism
think
is so
we are
tough
gonna
for me
be
because
cracking
it's not a
these
value game.
polarities.
You
I
gotta
like
play
it, is my
around it.
guess.
I like
And
it.
I
Putting
don't
all
have
of our
enough
equipment in
reps
front,
into this
lots of giant
matchup,
shooker,
or I guess the
pouncing
Prism
paws,
matchup
or
in
lining up a potential
CC
crouching target.
to really
Again, awkward numbers
understand
going
how
wide
to
to
do
try and clear
that.
this board. That is something that
I
equipment
also
can do.
don't
And here's
play
Kodachi
a
for
lot
one
of
to kick it off.
Ninja
What do we have
in
on the
CC.
defensive side? I see an Oasis,
And I
looks
play
like Big
pretty
Blue Sky,
mid-range
3 block
decks
cheat
and
card.
not
Okay,
really like
not
wide
the
decks.
worst, not the
Like,
best.
okay, ping you for 1, ping you
It's a
for
bit
1,
awkward to make use of that Oasis respite in the hand.
ping you for 2,
Big
whatever.
Blue Sky does
So
unlock
it's
the
kind of
cheat
hard to get
as letting us
around
transcend on the turn if
getting
we want
rid
to.
of the board when
It's
I
very
can
cool.
attack
Get to
one at
make
a
it
time,
get extra
basically.
defense, when it's chilling out defending.
Yep, I think
But
Ed
I'm
takes
sure
a
there's
reset.
tech.
That's my
I
guess.
just
Yeah, I
haven't
think Ed says,
really,
yes, you can clear my board.
like
That
I
is
said,
okay.
looked
I'm going
into the
to make this
matchup.
chi. I'm going to attack you with it on my turn, and I'll Arsenal Oasis.
Hey,
finish.
that's
what I
Mischievous
expect to
Meeps
see here.
Fab.
Yeah, I think,
Wait, what
the-
what? I didn't even comment here. Wait, that's so funny. That's so sweet. I love that. Duelist X21, the realist. What the heck? I comment later because I was in the middle of the game when the stream was live. I went in and I was like, oh my gosh, it's me. Oh, it's me. Like, I don't know. I've never been on stream before, so it's kind of like crazy. And I'm like overexcited. I know a bunch of the pro players have probably been on stream before, and I'm like, oh, yippee. But, you know, there's a first time for everything. And
The very
I
deadly
have like a
Spectral Shield
childlike
immediately
joy.
moving away kind of indicates that. Big Blue Sky, though, going to try and get in the way here of this 2-power Kodachi.
Could also essentially loot away something with the Rising Sun, Setting Moon, looking for something else. But I think Oasis is a great arsenal. You still have a Brothers in Arms. You still have, I believe, a Waning Vengeance, and I believe a Waxing Spectre if you're playing both of those, which let you utilize the other resources pretty well.
For 4.
Yeah, I gotta pay for it.
Hit, so I do have
Bleed
to
Out's an
pay.
interesting one.
The 2.
Does not cost
The
less, as you hear Mystic talk about.
Yep.
Didn't get the discount.
Yeah, good here. Really works out considering the Sirens being the last card
Yeah.
gets to use all the resources. That full art Sirens is so pretty.
Oh, it's real nice.
The
Very
math
good card. You get hit
math.
by a lot of those. In
Yeah, yes you do. Yes you do. Every time my KO opponent discards one, I go, Yeah, on live.
Yep, that's pretty good.
I don't really
Value.
care for bling,
Happy
but
for
if
you.
I do
Nice.
pull it, I'll put it in my
Yellow
deck.
sirens,
So
buddy.
there's just like a mix of everything. Like
Yeah,
I won't
full
I won't
yep,
go out of my
again,
way to buy it.
Reasonable, pretty important piece of text
Oh
here.
yeah.
Just,
Gets to fully convert the hand. Do we know what's in Mystic's arsenal?
I think it's cut.
The red
down.
cut through. The red
Oh,
cut through.
the cut through.
Which,
Yeah, I forgot.
is currently not active.
No, I was actually was going to point that
Yeah.
out when the shield went away. Does
But-
not have go again. Only has 3 power.
It looks
Very
like you're
Yeah.
expecting to
That's
clear
tough
through this
too.
Waxing
I have a
Spectre.
lot
Anyway,
of
so
cards in my
generally, when
deck
you
that
can clear
rely
your
on
board, you want to save
on-hit
your
of
big loading
daggers.
cards for the
Ugh.
following turn. You want to go
So
into
that's
the next
tough
couple
against
turns
Enigma.
with a 5-card hand,
Yep.
if necessary, so that you can clear a board.
Yeah,
It makes
'cause
me
as you
want
know,
to take
it's coming
out
back.
to
It
bring
is coming
in
back. Yes.
Sound the
All
Alarm.
right, no blocks.
Because Sound the
And I think
Alarm
it's ward 3.
is 1 cost instead of 2. It also blocks 3 instead of 2. And I know it's probably, you know what? I think that's the move. I don't think I bring in Bleed Out. I think I bring in Sound the Alarm. My thinking is because it comes in for 1 for 5. I also get to see your hand, which is very, very, if that's value. That is value. Yeah, I don't know. Bleed Out isn't that strong against Enigma because I'm
3 from
I'm just gonna pop the wards and I
Getting
won't.
max value on both.
I won't. I'll pop the wards with
getting
the
max value
Kodachis
both on
and
the
not
board
get
from Waxing Spectre and Waiting Minions.
a
As
0
Enigma,
for
this
4
is what you're
essentially.
looking to do.
I might as well
Maneuver your
do a
blocks
1 for
and set
5
shields in a way that you get to utilize the full ward
and
value.
have a weird breakpoint.
And there's spears. Block for 3. Take 3. Red siren's pretty nice.
Yep.
Gain
Gain
1
one.
close. Gain 1. Everyone's happy.
Everyone's
So again, decent hand lining up for
Yeah.
Aaron on the other side. We'll see what Enigma has to answer with.
This is looking to be really back and forth.
Yeah. For a minute there, I feel like as soon as Etchings gets put on the board, you're like, oh no.
Okay, you are on a clock, my friend.
And there's that she pitched away.
Yeah. I believe we kept the Oasis in hand, so looking like the line that I described earlier is what we're going with. That's a lot of blues.
That's you do need blues, Zara, but that's a few too many.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not even Mask of Many Faces will
Yeah,
bail
it's
you
not
out of
bailing
this
you out. It
one.
does take all of it, though. Is that Razor Reflex? Pairs pretty well with
Is
some of the
Razor
stuff we
Reflex.
have access to. I'd crack a gold here.
Yeah,
Think about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, this is where I
Oh, I love
misplay.
that. Yeah, I was gonna add something
I was
That
so
is an
tunnel
option that
visioned.
you
I
get from winning that
totally
clash.
forgot I had a gold.
Pretty nice for Aaron to get a redraw here and still float 1. Be able to send in a Kodachi. We're going to start by sending in the first Kodachi, and then maybe we'll make some decisions. Although that does close the chain. Not particularly relevant because Ari doesn't say next chain link. It's next a second attack, so you can close and be okay.
Next chain link would be too many words.
There would be too
And
many words.
we have a strict limit on
Can't
our
have that
zero
on
attacks.
the starter hero for Fab.
Red unmovable in Ed's hand. Red unmovable, I believe Waxing Spectre. Waxing plays really nicely with the Oasis we have in Arsenal, but this unmovable, really awkward if there isn't a
Yeah, I
large
should have popped the
attack set.
gold.
Yep, that Sirens from last turn would have been a great target for
Yeah,
unmovable.
absolutely.
This cut through that's coming in before go again, not so good.
So hot. Yeah, Kodachis, Now, if, let's say Ed says no block and he gets Razor Reflex, you'd be so happy
Yeah.
to play this unmovable here.
That's true. Not a lot left here.
I think Ed probably looking to, like, if I'm in Ed's spot, offensively, let's say there's no Oasis in Arsenal.
Yep.
You probably want to send this Waxing Spectre on your turn, use the extra resource to attack. Arsenal, you're unmovable. The issue is, this unmovable is kind of going to be stuck in this hand. So you need to clear out your Arsenal. Oh, no, says the no block. Gets pumped. Unmovable. Bang. Oh, disaster.
Here it comes.
Disaster.
Feels bad. And now 2 blues. It doesn't go again.
Yep.
All right, in we go.
Okay.
No blocks. Yes. Yep. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so
Misplay.
not, trying to convert as much as you
Yep.
can for the blue heavy Iron hand,
Yeah.
but obviously not the turn you're looking for. Life totals are nice and even, 14 apiece, as Ed's going to move to the next turn as we draw up a hand.
No Arsenal, and I believe we took damage, right? Ira, like we did not block the 2
Yes,
Spectre
that is
Shield.
true.
Maybe a bit of a misstep there. I think I would have liked to see the gold crack to have a look.
That's true. Had
to
that
be-
option
Yeah.
To be fair, you do not have a gold often when
Yes.
you're playing Ira. It's very easy
Yeah.
to just forget.
Yep. Fortunately, don't have a lot of riches. As Spectre coming in for 4 now, that ward through, plus the counter, giving both go again and an extra point of power.
Yep. Paid off a bit for keeping this blue when we draw 3 reds in a row.
That's true.
Scarfer's got also online.
That's true. Okay. The games that I had lost, and I won't say it's totally based on the fact that this happened, but against the Kayo game and the Enigma game, first hands were all 4 reds. All 4 reds that I think I had to pay for. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was probably like a flex clause, looking for scrap, soul bead strike, 0 for 4 on hit, go again, and then a snatch. And I was like, oh, okay, no, this is fine. This is whatever. Like, what do you do? I definitely could have tried to recover, but it was definitely rough. And then my second day, first round of the day, Enigma, 2 hands. Turn 0, draw my hand, all reds. I go, all good, Arsenal, pass. I draw, I block, whatever. I think I blocked with my whole hand because I was like, I probably shouldn't have, but I blocked with my whole hand. I was like, okay, let's reset. Maybe I'll get blues this next hand. Draw 4 cards, all red hand. And I go, like that does not feel good. So it's tough.
I said
there's sometimes where I get too many blues in my hand, and then there's sometimes where I get too many reds. But
not true
it definitely comes to maneuvering around the less optimal hands that makes you a better player. So I haven't figured that out yet. I have not figured that out.
Avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to pop them with the smallest attacks you can. Again, things get funny with playing against Enigma.
Yeah. Oh, this is where I misplayed. Kind of, I shouldn't have done Scar for Scar. I was on autopilot. I was like, oh, I'm less health, and if I send anything else, I might become, not the same amount of health. Did not think about ward.
To start with a Kodachi here to threaten that Wex
Silly
Inspector.
me.
As you see, Ed gets full value out of the ward 3. I think we want to try to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to pop them with the smallest attacks you can. Again, things get funny with playing against Enigma, but you do have to kind of
fair.
Some of your play patterns here is now the ones coming in. Perhaps the wrong end of the combat chain, but still trying to do the damage.
Torrent of Tempo, not Surging Strike. Okay, 1 cost.
Soul Beat Strike and Torrent of Tempo.
Yes.
Each has like the basic and the evolution.
And the thing, yep.
Basic and the evolution. That's funny.
No resources floating, but no resource. Nothing that costs resources in hand anyway.
Forgot about that.
There's block. No go again. All right.
Get to block.
Put the Soul Beat Strike away.
Starting with Scar for Scar put us in an awkward position here. We really could have put max pressure on Ed's board.
Yeah, not too worried about not getting the go again on it because you're 4 life down and you're sending ones.
Not happening. Yeah, there's a ward thing on
exactly.
board, right?
Brothers in arms. Oh, you can also attack with this.
Yeah, it does. Forgot about that. That's what I feel like with Sirens too. It's like stop. Stop.
Yeah, it's defends for 1 extra, for 2 extra when you pay the resource, but you can just play it as an attack.
Okay,
little 2 for 6.
This is a spooky hand. We have a resource card, a snatch, a razor reflex, and a possible go again card.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good hand right
there. That's
there.
really good. Let's send a Kodachi for 1. And again, that battle on equipment's still there. Mask of Many Faces also available.
Yeah.
Not really in this hand. Not a lot to combo with. Here we go again. 2 go again. I love how speedy the Ira players are with the dice. They know.
Damn. Bam. I never really play with the dice.
Like dash IE players with all their items.
Soul Bead Strike from Arsenal. Okay. Oh no.
Snatch plus Razor's classic fab.
Block, it's so bad.
Yep. Take the die away. Sell the bluff.
Ooh. Ah.
And then in reacts, I'll just razor reflex it.
I should have played.
We'll both get +3 and when it hits go again.
Yeah.
So it has go again, go again.
Double go again.
I think wanting
no, that was a misplay. That was totally a misplay. Was it? Was it a misplay? Would he have just blocked it out? Yeah, it was a misplay. It was totally misplay. I guess I'll save the snatch for later.
Do we have a way to use the additional resources?
Yeah,
I think we do. I think there's a vengeance.
Yeah, I see.
Ooh, this looks like a. Okay, so Ed's got a decision.
Yeah,
obviously,
I misplayed there.
Is good. We can pitch this Ancestry body to attack or just play it. I like playing it. I think setting up a very strong defense here would be really good.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Ed agrees. Puts on the board. Give it a quick read. Sounds pretty good.
It's very strong.
Okay.
Very strong, especially
That's
against decks that attack with reds, which is almost all of them.
Yep. When this leaves the arena, if you control no auras, the next time you will be dealt damage to a red source system preventer and has ward 2. There are a few more auras than usual for Enigma. Some illusions only have this one, but You do get to pick the order at which they go away.
Oh my God.
Forward, so.
This is me commenting.
Now, we do have access to go again, but it's conditional go again. Oh, no, not drop in the ocean. -1 your Kodachi, cool 0 attack.
Remember when we were talking about how it's awkward to block ones?
Yes.
Drop in the ocean, apparently
So
the solution
good.
to the problem.
Yep.
So good.
Pretty much.
And it's so pretty.
It is very pretty. These are beautiful cards here.
The marble is
Quick
beautiful.
peek on
Yeah.
the chain. Oh, cropped one out. It's all right. A little bit. Looking good.
Mist Veil as a set.
Yep.
Easily my favorite set aesthetically.
Yeah.
I think it's so
I agree.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's great.
Seek
Absolutely.
is on her
wonderful
way to
set
a
here.
nice fatigue state.
This makes things. Oh man, this drop in the ocean.
Yeah,
is
I'm
so,
scared. I'm
so
scared of
good here,
fatigue,
'cause
man.
You were
I got a
banking
guy on my
Kodachi
team
to
who just
pull a
plays
card or kill a
fatigue.
board.
Yep.
Painful
I did not-
stuff.
I
Did not do
yeah,
those
neither of those
things.
things.
Good.
0 is good. Yes.
Oh my God, someone saying Mystique Gem. Is Mystique Gem a team name? Made me laugh so hard. I get it though. It's not a very conventional name.
It's not what
Whatever.
she was looking for, perhaps, but have to take it.
Send 2.
If anyone's curious,
swiftest block
my
I've ever
parents
seen.
tried naming me so that I
Again,
didn't
has
have
some-
any
has one
vowels in my
block
name,
one
even though
if you want to
Y
use
is
Spectral Shield
technically a
on
vowel.
the defensive side, but more
But
common, so
whatever.
it has left as
It
far
still
as defense
counts.
goes. Looking for a scrap. That is the red one.
Active. Yep.
Looking
Yep.
for a scrap. Yep.
You want to use your red cards to get rid of the essence of ancestry if possible.
Yes.
Because otherwise they're getting stuffed. But oh man,
No reacts.
yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, cut through also not on for what it's worth. That's also in the hand, and Kodachis have not actually hit this turn thanks to Drop in the Ocean and the 2 block from Brothers in Arms.
Ed layers his auras leaving correctly, so essence of ancestry
Crazy.
body leaves last. Yep. Meaning its ability is active. The next red. that hits
Pinoy
will essentially be
representation in the chat.
And
Heck yeah.
Yep.
There's a red in hand.
Those are the reds.
We'd love to send right now, Azira. Crack a gold.
Yep. Cut through's not even active.
No, it's not right now.
It also wouldn't do damage.
not even
so
an-
it's like
Head jab, not my favorite ender. With no
man.
go again.
And life totals are getting really tight. I would like to see the gold cracked. I don't know what you're looking for though.
Hope.
Yes.
Cecilio Wobble Jr. Dude, Mansat saying there's someone here named Cilio. You can see him on the ticker. That's my teammate. All of us apparently just have weird names. Freaking John, man. John is the team Cecilio player. Like so many games in Cecilio.
Again, I think it's Chi-Chi unmovable, right?
Yeah, and that's a great hand. You know the offense is being blunted by Essence of Ancestry Body. On the end of Mystic's turn, you activate Enigma, make a Spectral Shield. On your turn, you activate Enigma, attack with a Spectral Shield, Arsenal unmovable. Yeah, no blocks.
Sounds good.
Having to use a Snatch there as your ender,
Wow,
and it
just to
does
get it out of
nothing.
hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just don't IP one extra card.
Oh man.
And then I will move to ends. Or I'll do this. Or it doesn't hit, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
That
forgetting the
protection
windup
effect
one.
pretty good.
Yeah, pretty strong here.
Perhaps a slip of the mind there briefly, but I mean, it is what it is. Was going to be a tough
Yeah.
spot regardless.
Oh yeah, you get to keep a blue. We're hoping to see pretty much just like red here,
Red?
right?
Red?
Oh, good red.
Red?
Red.
Red?
Oh.
Okay.
I
No,
think it is.
that one. That's
Bleed out?
the discount card if you hit
Yes,
the daggers.
it is.
That I totally know the name of.
Bleed out?
Bleed out. You got there a little bit before me.
All right, here comes Spectral Shield once again. But again, 2 doesn't look all that menacing, but it is free. And it's going to happen many turns of the game, and you're now at 5.
And unmovable in Arsenal. Now, none of these are super large, right? The biggest attack we
Okay,
have
someone
is
in
5
chat
for
said could have sent the
sounding alarm,
tiger.
But
There's a
got lot of
reason.
stuff
I
to
mean,
get through
you'll
here, and
obviously
a lot of
see
life
it,
left to
but
deal.
Yep. Again with the Scarf of Scar, trying to see if we can clear these Spectral Shields away.
Yep, like Scar here.
Equipment still available.
I did the
too.
thing again. I should have Kodachi.
Again, mostly going to be irrelevant for Mask of Many Faces. Although, there is some world where I guess you're pitching with Legacy, so you're never using it, but you can name Edge of Autumn if you really want to utilize an extra draw.
Yep, bit awkward here because you really wanted to clear the Spectral Shields with the Scar for a Scar to clear the way for the Kodachis, letting things like Cut Through get the ability going, letting the Bleed Out, getting discounted, all that stuff. 2 block in front of the 2-power Kodachi. Cut Through still not active. This could be a turn to use the equipment to get a Crouching Tiger.
Yeah, and just send another
send
kind of
another
awkward
2.
breakpoint. Clear this board away. And again, like 2 is a big percentage of Ed's current life total
Yeah,
at 7.
absolutely. I think that might have been the turn before, the thing you do before you send this Kodachi. Because you really want to
Send
unlock
Bleed
this
Out.
Cut Through.
Come in for 4.
Yes, that is true. Cut Through's kind of been stranded for a few turns here.
Yeah,
'Cause
four. I mean,
Find
four's a good
find
number,
myself
but
rooting
it's
for
like
ninja suspiciously
Oasis,
often
yeah.
lately. I feel dirty.
Even bleed out, it doesn't cost resources as well for the same reason.
I commented sorry for the misplay. Just hope you win because I hate Enigma.
That's gonna be only 3. One's gonna get watered away. And
It's a lot to do the extra stress being on stream brings.
You're on 4 cards.
Yeah, I guess.
Your opponent. Yeah, instead of
I was so stressed getting on. I was talking to Ed. I was like, dude, I've never been on stream before. He was like, it's okay. It's okay. It's just like playing another game of Flesh and Blood. And like after a couple rounds,
5.
the nerves kind of went away.
You can unlock some like crazy Terras.
Yeah, very powerful. I mean, sometimes, especially in a deck like Arat, feels like an unconditional 0-4 go again,
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
the gold standard for these aggressive
Yeah,
decks.
100%. Okay, what is that card on the left? Can you see that?
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Talk to me. What is it?
That is Life of the Party.
Oh my goodness! I have a bunch of those promos somewhere in a box.
We'll explain them when we get
Let
there.
me think, because the other Ira I played against used. He used Bittering Thorns as the first chain link, named it Crazy Brew, Crouching Tiger, or not Crouching Tiger. He didn't even use the Crouching Tigers for it. Named it Crazy Brew. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but Moscow Many Faces may be making a
Because if you do that, your Crazy Brew gets +1, so it's at 7. If this hit, it's 8. It's a 1 for 8 because it's a 1. Wait, no. No. It's a 1 for your. Wait, am I dumb? 6, 8. Oh, it's a 1 for 10. It's a 1 for 10 because you get it comes in for 8 if Bittering Thorns hits, and then on hit you gain 2 health. It's so good.
This turn. Bittering Thorns for 5 though.
It's so freaking good,
after the
honestly.
This is the Crazy Brew card.
No blocks. No reacts.
Bittering Thorns, I feel like the Ira card.
Oh yeah, I mean she's right on there.
Yeah. 5's such an awkward card. You see
Unmovable committed
full
here.
unmovable being committed for it.
Cool.
Are we back to? Is that already flipped Chi in hand?
I'm gonna.
Is that pitch for removal?
Yeah.
Pouncing
Yeah.
Paws and Tearing Shuko.
So yes, it was.
It is the Tiger turn.
Here we go.
Life totals are getting low.
Can make it-
I agree.
Most importantly, after this Tiger's attack, you get to make a resource with your Blood Scent as well, which Mask does cost a resource to activate. So if there is something happening here with Life of the Party,
I'll pop this.
okay, here we go.
Masks and mini faces. I'll name it Crazy Brew.
Yep.
Crazy Brew coming in for 2. Go again.
Okay. I have an inkling of what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, some fun stuff's about to happen. So if you're a little confused, this card that is not legal in this format is currently the name of the Crouching Tiger on the combat chain.
This is so great.
It's coming in for 2. It's still got the buff from Shuko. It's still a Crouching Tiger for all the things we know about, except its name is a little bit different.
Amazing. My
And that
hero.
usually-
Wait. Hey guys, I love. It's so funny seeing like everyone being like Pinoy pride. Filipinos are so proud, and I love it. I'm glad that I could represent the Filipino community. Oh, mabuhay. I don't speak Tagalog or anything. I understand Bisaya, but I don't
Really doesn't
speak.
matter.
Sorry guys, sorry to
But it
disappoint
is
my
gonna matter
Filipino
for the Life of the
brethren.
Party.
I will name my cat
I'm, like,
Crazy
racking
Brew
my
is so good.
You're a knower or you're not a knower. I think
Yeah,
is how
I'm
it
not a
goes.
knower.
Because now, Life of the
Do you know
Party, if you have a
so
crazy...
Since it says it gains that name, it's still considered Crouching Tiger, right?
I'm pretty sure, but if you want to make sure with the judge,
Sure.
That is...
we're on stream.
I
That's a
do not
great
know the answer to
question.
that. That is a great,
Yeah, I don't wanna
a
look
great
like
reason to call a judge.
I think it's still considered a Crouching Tiger.
Yeah,
I
because
believe
it does say gay name. I think when they cut to it, I was like, oh yeah, it says gain's the name, so it's Crouching Tiger and Crazy Brew. But the judge clarified it. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Here. I made a misplay here.
Does that mean
Totally
pop
made
it?
a misplay. I got a little too excited about the Crazy Brew turn. So I popped it so that after Life of the Party, I could swing my second Kodachi and then snatch. So that I could make a one chain link
Party
more.
time.
But it is what it is. If he didn't have the chi in hand, he honestly could have lived. And so that was a mistake on my end. So I should have swung
So
Kodachi.
this one has random modes on it.
Sick.
As you can see, you get one of these 3 effects.
So it is 6.
But if you discard or destroy a card you control named Crazy Brew, you can destroy that instead of paying the cost, and then you get
And
all
this
the
is
money.
supposed to be out of the game.
Well, hang on a second. There's a crouching tiger that's now disappeared. That was called Crazy Brew. So this is 6 when it hits gain 2 and go again for 0.
I should have Kodachi and then Snatch.
Your Crazy Brew.
Wow. That's so cool.
And there's Snatch.
Oh, wow. That's life of the party.
Honestly, I don't think he would have been able to live though, regardless, because he was at 1 and it's a 4.
And there's Snatch.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. That's life of the party. Taking the game is such a great way for this to end.
Dude. Okay, so story of that is that if you look at my previous streams, I played Blade Beckoner Helm. It is good for blocking, right? But with Mask of Many Faces and the Crazy Brew turn, you get so much value out of it. Like I said, it is a 1 for... If it's not on Ira's turn and you don't get the Bittering Thorns, it's a 1 for 8. Yeah, it's a 1 for 8. And it's so good. 1 for 8 go again. And like with Blood Scent, if for some reason you can't pay for it, well, I guess it really depends. You need to have a blue in hand. You need to have a blue unless you Crouching Tiger and then have Bittering Thorns and you pop your Blood Scent to pay for Mask and then name your Bittering Thorns Crazy Brew and then send Life of the Party, then you get a little bit more value there. But that's only if you have Bittering Thorns in your hand. I didn't think about that until my second game with Ira, like at the mirror match. But yeah, I did not make this build. I am not going to take credit for it. I'm just the one that made it on stream and showed it to everybody. But it is really good. My teammate Davis, he was playing Fi and he went against an Ira that was on that build and he was like, "Oh, I got my teeth knocked in. This is what the hell? You need to be running this." And I was like, it seems a little silly. Like this is so cheeky. And I was like, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Life of the Party, like you don't have to pay for it if Crazy Brew was the last card. And it's nuts. It's pretty nuts. You don't get the block value, but it helps with endgame. So I try to went into Fatigue. I try to pitch stack it. So it's like, endgame. I can just send however much 6, maybe gain 2 life if they don't block. But at that point, I think I would pitch stack it with Bittering Thorns and a blue. But it's good. You don't get to block because if you block with it, then you lose your combo turn. But it's good. There are a couple changes that I want to make to the deck, like the destructive tendencies, because not all Enigma games look like this. A lot of the times they're Ed did very well but I did go second, which really helps. When I go first, it's very difficult for me to climb up because she can just like filter her hand and then also play instance on my turn and then draw up to 4. So I really want to go second. It really helps, and that's the thing with Sage, right? Here, let me switch this. That's the thing with Sage is that the die roll really, really determines who has the upper hand, which is true in CC, but it is crucial in Sage too. Like Sage, I think people, this is my personal opinion, and I understand if there's some discourse about it, but I think Sage is a good format, and I've heard people say that it needs to, it's a little rough around the edges. It does need work, and I can agree with that. But I think as a competitive format, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid because, yes, you have lower health, but there are no power cards to make it. Okay. Like every point of value counts, right? So like if you make a misplay, it could cost you the game. Like one misplay could cost you the game, or like one bad hand can cost you the game. And I feel like people don't like that, and I understand. But I think it just needs a couple things to make it a little bit more smooth around the edges. I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about like the card pool and how you can make it better, but I think it has legs. People are like, oh, it's not good as a competitive format, but I tend to disagree. I think it could be good. It has potential. There are definitely a lot of characters that are extremely good in this format, like Briar and Enigma and and Kano won the calling. Jacob Clemens won the calling, but they're very good. They're very good because I feel like people haven't found an answer for it yet, and like the format's new. Like people are gonna figure it out, and I think destructive tendencies is a good. I'm a destructive tendencies believer, so against Enigma at least. I don't know who else it would be good against other than mech, but I have faith in that. Yeah, I think in Sage I'm going to continue to play Ira. I'm going to make a few tweaks to my deck, but thank you all. And I see you guys in the comments. Thank you guys for being so sweet, and I do appreciate the support. As I've mentioned in this channel, I am not the best ever player ever. I'm actually really bad at the game. And I don't mean that to be like degrading to myself, but like I have played against so many people who are so talented and so smart with their hands, and I like strive to be like them. I'm obviously not going to be a pro. I work in healthcare. I plan to go back to school, either PA school or med school. So this is not like something that I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to be the best player of the world. Oh, I'm going to be so cool and epic and swag. But doesn't mean that I can't try to be the best player I can. And that feels a little niche to say, but I mean, seriously, like, I did not expect to make it on stream. I didn't even expect to make it to day 2 calling. I went 0-4 second day of calling. I will say my hands were very bad. Ira did not work with me that day. It is what it is. But also, I played against some very good players, so I definitely room to become better. I definitely learned from those games too. I definitely could have played them differently. But yeah, that's why we get the reps. That's why this channel exists. So I can look at my gameplay and see my misplays, and you can see them too. And if I didn't recognize them and you did, discourse in the comments. I love to see like everyone interacting. I mean, they've only really been interacting with me, but I'd love to see people interacting with each other like that. Like, you know, that's what Flesh and Blood is about, you know, kind of like brainstorming and, you know, connecting with the community. So I feel like that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for subbing. If you aren't already, you can sub, like, and subscribe. I can't tell you what to do, honestly. Live your life, king, queen, whatever you identify as. I am going to probably play some Talishar games. I'm gonna cook up or I'm gonna tweak some things, so we'll see. But yes, have a good day, everyone. I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, see ya.